Roblox is not a game creation software. It is a game remixer. Think of all your favorite Roblox games. Don't they take inspiration from others and then turn those inspirations into something new? Or what I'm gonna be calling remixing? Don't they remix? All your Roblox games start remixing, rehashing, and making things new from other pre-existing ideas, barely ever making original new ones. They just add the new ones to their remix. Remixing is not even a bad thing though, cause let's think of all your favorite Minecraft mods. Those are remixes of Minecraft, and they're great, they're fun to play with, they add a new spice and flavor. Even popular games nowadays start taking inspiration and remixing, like, come on, Palworld took Pokemon and remixed it into something new, and then people enjoyed that. But our Roblox games, they miss the mark. Some end up like sloppy, lesser versions of the original games. These games end up feeling like diet games. And then look at the original ideas we actually get. They get copied around so much that it just becomes another uncreative game in the cog. These games end up just hoping to become the next popular one. They may add something a little more, but they've gotta have some more creativity. But some games on this app actually do have creativity. They make games that are different. These gems under the rubble. And one of these gems is some class-based shooter called That's right, we're talking about fighting. This great class-based shooter with all these wonderful characters that you just watched. Fighting is not a complicated game. The game uses simple controls of a primary fire, 3 abilities, a passive, and a great finisher. Or you could also say it's an ultimate attack. These basic controls make it easy for anyone to jump in and play. Just read the attack's description and you can understand what it is. And these attacks or abilities can be quite good. These abilities vary, causing multiple different gameplay ways, making the gameplay engaging after a long time of playing. Each character is unique in its own way. Listen to some of these character abilities. A simple grapple, a tether to grab people in, a heal grenade, planting plants, a simple rocket jump, creating clones. These unique moves are from the unique characters in this game, each being different enough to be something fresh and fun. And I shall give to you a brief, 1-sentence short explanation of each character. Sword is an all-rounder melee. Skateboard is just fast. Biograph is a standard glass cannon speedster. Katana is tank number 1 and Banhammer is tank number 2. Katana being more grounded while Banhammer being more mobile. Rocket, a mid-range AoE fighter. Slingshot, a mid-range single target fighter. Hyper Laser, the sniper. Shuriken, the ranged glass cannon who's also pretty fast, but not fast as Biograph. Scythe, the assassin. Medkit, the aggressive healer. Boombox, the shield and speed giver, subject to change. Subspace, extra damage and trap layer. Vinestaff, the passive healer. These aren't the only characters of the game. There are also the non-player characters, like Zuka, the guy that just sends you into the game. Broker, a little mischievous little feller that just has one purpose, his donations in the form of stupid broker coins. Traffic, the guy that gives you titles. Ghost Deary, the girl that just tells you about your stats. We've got Dom and Valk, or Megaphone and Microphone. These guys are in charge of the festivals, aka where they place the major updates of the game. The festivals add new things and also add possibly seasonal things to spice up the gameplay a little more. Not only are there mega events, there's also mini events that can happen in rounds. When there's 1 minute left in a round, there is a chance for a certain sword event. In these events, you can meet Ghost Walker, Dark Heart, Ice Dagger, Firebrand, Venom Shank, and Dom and Valk, even though they're not swords. Some games would just treat their characters as normal characters, little pawns on the board so that they can use it for whatever they want. But this game actually gives them some personalities, gives them something fresh and unique about them, gives them relationships, friendships, families, allies, and enemies. There are character relationships and there are also character factions. And you know what the factions are based off? Remember Crossroads? There were 4 different sections. Those 4 sections became the 4 different factions of fighting. Blackrock, Playground, Lost Temple, and Thieves' Den. These became the factions based on the Crossroads. These aren't all the characters you're gonna get though, because soon they're gonna add even more characters, more playable characters and non-playable characters. More sword events too. These characters might have started sounding a little familiar, don't they? That's because they're based off old Roblox gears that you used to play with. The sword events are the sword fight on the heights swords that you can get. All of these characters are based off gears. Sometimes even hats and cosmetics. This way of creating characters is quite creative in my opinion, and is a great way to add a little nostalgia trip for people who used to play Roblox in the olden days. Of course, we've heard about the characters and how great they are, but those aren't the only aspects of a game, right? There's always gonna be other aspects. Like, let's say a map. Let's see, are these maps good? Are they creative? Why, yes, of course they are. They're quite creative and also following the theme of old Roblox things. These are remixed old Roblox maps. Doomspire, Roblox Museum, Sword Fight on the Heights, Roblox HQ, Protecting Telemon. All these great Roblox games turned into cool new concepts for maps. It's great, it's fun. This is what remixing should be, creative. Now with every game, nowadays, they always want a bustling OST. A great OST that you can just jam to. Everyone loves a good OST to match your good game. And hey, do you think this game has a good OST? Of course this game has a good OST. They may be remixing some of them, but listen to some of this. This whole time, I've just been using the fighting OST. It's that good. All the songs you just heard and the ones in the background have all been from fighting. Even the one you're listening to right now. Fighting, by a long shot, is not a perfect game. Nor is it able to fight against the titans of actual games. Can't even fight against Team Fortress 2, and that thing's old. I mean, that game's also pretty good, so it's a bar. Still, it's not a perfect game, and it's got its bugs and issues, like pro servers that are always empty, and the chance that every time you play a game, you're gonna be in a team with really bad teammates because there's no way to play with people of your same level, It can get frustrating, but it's still actually in alpha, so give it some time, let it grow, become better, just wait for it. It's quite a good game right now, and what do you think's gonna happen next? I just think that it's a game that you should try at least. It's really fun when you get into it. You may suck at the beginning like everyone else, but hey, that's every game, am I right? Now this game is certainly a gem under the rubble.